What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol TSLA for Tesla Inc. Of course. On the left-hand side, we are looking at the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. Now, excuse the chart, it is already marked up. This is something I watch very closely on an intraday basis, but I want to walk you through my thought process here on what could potentially unfold with Tesla. Looking at this activity from a sort of 90,000 foot view on the daily time frame, I want to point out that we had consolidation here. We broke it and we consolidated above. Notice how these lower wicks in here hold the top end of the prior consolidation, right? That's a very technical way of trading. Prior resistance then turns to support. We were doing the same thing for some time here, just forming a balance up above, and then what happened, right? We broke down into this prior range. So as we know, look above and fail rules would state that 630.50 is the target. I don't necessarily think we get all the way there, but I do think 630.50 should be on everyone's radar as really critical support underneath. Otherwise, I think the chart trades sideways and or lower into the remainder of the year if that level is breached. So please, at least if you're going to put one level on your chart, have that one in mind. The reason I don't necessarily think that we're going to go all the way there, though, is simply because of today's activity, right? If we look at these lines, what are these magic green and blue lines? Well, the green is the 200 SMA and the blue is the 50 simple period moving average, and we found support right at those numbers. Obviously, this lower wick from the daily perspective is indicating that buyers did step up towards these lower advertised prices. Let's go ahead and shift the attention over to the 30-minute perspective just to sort of dive into this a little bit deeper. I'll sort of do this so we can see that price action a little bit better. Breaking out the Fibonacci's, going from the high of the move to the low of the move, dragging those numbers off to the left so we can see how was the close, right? How is today's close in comparison to our Fibonacci's? We always look at the 38.2. Did we consolidate and get price acceptance down here? Absolutely not. We took it out. Did we take out the 50? Yes, we took it out. Did we take out the 61.8? Yes, we took it out and actually had a candle close, the final candle of the day close, up above the 61.8. So what we're monitoring here for is continuation up above 664.73. You should also put that level on your chart. Any continued candle closes up above greatly increase the odds that we retrace 100% of the down move essentially to the top, or excuse me, bottom of the overhead gap. Now keep in mind this gap range is rather small. You could potentially trade it for a couple of deltas there. You can see if I just clean that up, the gap is from 674.50 about to 676.40. So that, I mean, it's not the biggest gap. It's $2 in Tesla, which again, it's something, but it's not the biggest trade, right, in terms of risk reward. But that would, the general area would be the target on that sustained buying pressure up and over that 664.50-ish area that we discussed from the Fibonacci perspective. After that, what would the next target be? Scrunching this chart up, you can see that this prior shelf of resistance here at 686.95 will be the next target. If we can recapture that, I would argue the next one is the top of the balance, which we discussed here at 694.18. That will be kind of the next battleground, really, in my opinion, where a major push-pull will go on. Will we remain bullish and go higher, or will we reject? In that case, keep in mind that we then have potential for this, right? So head and shoulders from this daily perspective. So these are kind of the thoughts I have going on in my mind from a very short-term perspective. We did map out that Fibonacci, which should kind of guide you and your trading into the end of the week. Can we hold up and over this 61.8 or not, right? If not, we move lower. If yes, we target the gap above and that next level, which we just discussed. If you enjoyed today's video or learned anything new, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.